Hey, I'm Joel from Hometown Structures, and I am here to talk to you guys today about two-car garages. And we're just gonna cover the specs and the spacing, square footage, things like that, so you can feel confident and comfortable when you're ready to buy a garage of your own. So let's just jump right in. The first thing we need to talk about, because if we don't talk about it here, someone's gonna post it in the comments, is what is a two-car garage? And so two-car garages can be detached, they can be attached to your main structure, your home. And what you normally do with these garages is store your vehicles in them. But you'll find that there's actually a lot of different things you can do with a two-car garage. There's a lot of space, depending on how you build it, for hobbies, for workshops, for recreational things, for entertainment, and depending on how many floors you build, that just expands the options even more. And so that is what we're gonna be covering today. So what can fit inside of a two-car garage? Because I know that a lot of you guys, like myself, have probably had to do the whole one car in a garage, one car out, or even both cars out of a garage. And if you live in the Northeast, like where we're located, man, in the winter, it can get super tough to try to figure out whose car needs to be where and give yourself an extra half hour to get that frost or snow off of your car. And so we want two cars to be able to fit in your two-car garage comfortably, but we also want to make sure that there's space for the doors to open well, and we also want to give you space to where you can walk up and down or have some of those hobbies or things for work that we talked about a little bit earlier. That's our main goal. And so some of the common sizes of two-car garages are going to be 20 by 20, 20 by 24, 24 by 24, and 26 by 24. All of these garages are gonna give you the space that you need for at least two cars and to maneuver around. Now, if you wanted to add a second floor, that's where the size gets a little bit bigger, but that main first floor of your garage is always gonna stay generally in those four sizes. All right, so how many square feet would that be for a traditional or average two-car garage? Well, for the 20 by 20, that's gonna be 400 square feet. And then for the 24 by 24, that's gonna be about 576 square feet. And so those are gonna be the most common sizes when it comes to the square feet of your two-car garage. We've also seen different garages, and you can tailor your garage to your need. And so we've seen different garages that can get upwards of 700 feet squared or more. And so it's really up to you, and it's up to your needs and what you would want out of your two-car garage. Because if you have something like a pickup truck, if you have a full-size van, if you're trying to fit a little trailer maybe in your two-car garage, you're gonna want a little bit different. You're gonna want a little bit of a different size than maybe most average two-car garages. And so the one stipulation, the one warning I would give is you're not gonna wanna go below a 20 by 20. 20 by 20 garage, 400 square feet, that's gonna be your lowest common denominator, almost lowest option when it comes to a two-car garage. And even then, sometimes the 20 by 20 is not gonna be enough. It'll give you enough space to park two cars and get out of your garage, but other than that, you're not gonna have a lot of space to work with, space to maneuver, or space to do any other activities. And so we would recommend, and we would say that, hey, the best size for a two-car garage is a 24 by 24. This will give you space for two cars. This will give you enough space to walk around, maybe enough space for a utility sink, to hang some tools, to put a small lawnmower in there, a weed whacker, things of that nature to be able to be stored in your garage. A 24 by 24, that's about 576 square feet of space. That's gonna be the best size garage for you. The ideal two-car garage is actually gonna be one that grows with you. And so you might try to build, the smallest two-car garage you can right now because you think that it's all you need. But what if in a couple of years you need 300, 400, 500 more square feet of space? What happens if you want a second level in a couple of years? What happens if you want to put an art studio up there, if you want to put a workbench downstairs? The ideal two-car garage is gonna be one that can serve you for years to come. So what's in store for you in the future? I have absolutely no idea. You probably don't even know. But I think it's better to plan for it now than to have to go back and try to fix it later. And so if you're thinking, man, a 24 by 24 car garage is perfect for me right now, Ask yourself, is it going to be perfect for you in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Because you might want to plan to expand. I don't know if you've ever been in this situation, but when you're pulling into your old garage and you have a tennis ball hanging from the ceiling to hit your windshield at exactly the moment you need to stop your car because it can barely fit in your garage, we don't want you to be there anymore. We don't want you to have that type of garage anymore. We want you to have enough space to live and to enjoy life and your hobbies and your work and be able to keep your cars safely parked in a durable structure. And at Hometown Structures, we've been doing this for over 20 years. We've been building things like sheds and patio things and pergolas and pavilions and garages and greenhouses, and we've been doing this for such a long time that, man, we've seen a lot of things. We've heard the stories. We know what you guys have experienced. And so we took all of that and we boiled it down into wanting to give you the best that we can. And so if you would like a 2-car garage, we would be more than happy to help with that or to point you in the right direction of what your future can look like, where your cars are protected and where you have enough space to be able to do everything that you need.